Hi guys, welcome back to our course on NumPy. In our last lecture, we covered n-dimensional arrays. And today we are gonna learn about array indexing. So let's get started. So the first question that arises in our mind is, what is array indexing? So array indexing is nothing but accessing an array element. Now, how can we access an array element? The answer is pretty simple, by referring to its index number. Indexes start from 0. The first element is stored at the index 0. The second element is stored at index 1 and so on. That nth element is stored as index n minus 1. Now let's see how can we do indexing in arrays of different dimension. So let's first access array element for a 1D array. So we just simply need to write print array name and we have to write the index, that is A. In 2D array it will be print A comma B because we have two parameters, row and column. Similarly, in a 3D array, which is a third order tensor, we need to pass three parameters. And in general, in an ND array or n-dimensional array, we have to pass n parameters as array index to print or access the element. Now, let's move on to the coding part. So I have opened my terminal. Let me just write Python 3 and hit enter. Now import NumPy as NP, hit enter. And now I'm gonna create a 1D array. So let's start with 1D array. So ARR or array name 1 is equal to np dot array, and I'm gonna pass a Python list to it. So let it be 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 3 comma 2 comma 6 and hit enter. So we have successfully created a 1D array. Now let's print an element or access an element. So I'm gonna access the element at index 0, but I made an error. Instead of passing ARR1, I passed ARR, which is not defined. So I'm gonna do it again. Print ARR1 of 0 and the last element ARR1 6. So element at first index is 2 and the element at sixth index is 6. So I can also perform algebraic operations while printing. Let me just show you. So I'm gonna write print ARR1 index 5 into ARR1 and index, let it be 2. So it will show the multiplication of elements as leads to index. So element at index 5 is 2 and element at index 2 is 1. Should it display the result 2? Similarly, we can perform subtraction. So ARR1 element at index 3 minus element at index 1. Sorry, I made an error again. Let me just correct it. So the answer is 2. So let's move on to a 2D array. Let me just create a 2D array. So I'm gonna write ARR2 is equal to np.array, and this time I'm gonna pass 1D array as its elements. So let it be 1 comma 2 comma 3 dot comma 4 bracket close, 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 bracket close. So I'm gonna print the second element in second row. So guys, am I doing it right? I have done it wrong. Please try to be careful because this is the wrong index. I want to access some other element, but I have passed some other index. Now this index 0 comma 1, it represents the second element in first row and not the second element in second row. So please be careful because you can also do these kind of mistakes, and I'm trying to help you rectify those mistakes. So the element that I have actually printed was it was the first element. No, it was not the first element. It was the second element in first row. So guys, please try to be careful. This is the most common mistake that we do while indexing. I'm showing you this because I have seen a lot of people making these kind of mistakes, even in engineering, second year and third year. This is a very common mistake. So please try to be more careful and write the indexes correctly. So second element in second row, so I'm gonna pass 1 this time, and it is 6. Now should we move on to a 3D array? Let's move on to a 3D array. So I'm just gonna create a 3D array. Come on guys, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna create a 3D array. Instead, I'm gonna give you an assignment, that is create a 3D array yourself. We have discussed how to create a 3D array, and now you have to create a 3D array and access the first element in 3D array. So in today's lecture, we covered array indexing, indexing in 1D array, indexing in 2D array, and I also gave you an assignment to do indexing in a 3D array. That's all for today. This video is brought to you by Programming Knowledge. Please like, comment, share, subscribe for updates, and stay tuned with us for more lectures. Bye.